If you want to win some free PSN or Xbox gift cards, all you gotta do is be subscribed to my channel, drop a like on this video, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay. Today it's gonna be my reaction and me commentating and reacting to one of my best Black Ops 3 gameplays ever. It is a double nuclear with only 2 deaths in the game. This gameplay is back from December 2015, so right after, literally almost 2 years ago now, which is crazy to think about, right after Black Ops 3 came out, and I thought this would be a good one to look back at, react to, and talk about, because it really sums up Black Ops 3 when the Vesper was at its prime. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. If you guys do enjoy this video and this gameplay, please smack a like on it. Let's go for 2,000 likes. That would be absolutely amazing. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And let me talk a bit about this. So I absolutely wrecked that guy right there, first of all. This is when the Vesper was absolutely amazing. Sort of when the game first came out in December. The Vesper this wasn't actually when it was at its very strongest, but it was super duper strong. And this gameplay, I was playing just me and one of my buddies, Lord Reefy, and we were both running a non-lethal kill streak such as UAV, counter UAV, and the Hater. And the power of just playing with a couple of good players, and that's one thing I talk about a lot. It's like a lot of people like to play in 6-man parties. When you play in 6-man parties, you're fighting over the kills. It's not hard to win games. Of course, you're gonna get free wins and it's really good for your contracts, but you're gonna be fighting over kills. When you play with, and this is my favorite way to play Call of Duty ever, 1 or 2 really good players, you know, some of your buddies that you know personally, that are really good players, and you all run non-lethal kill streaks, it makes the game so fun, because of course I'm stacking my UAVs, my counters, and my haters, and then of course when I get a hater, it's gonna help my buddy Reefy be able to get his hater, and that's why we can just demolish the enemies. Of course, the specialist here, the Scythe. The Scythe was one that I honestly need to use this a lot more. I think it did get nerfed once for how many bullets it had in it, but that was about it. I think the Scythe is something that I should still be using, but you know, I've just reverted to combat focus. But this thing was amazing, and what's so good about this gameplay, and I would say that I have 2 really good gameplays in Black Ops 3. One was more recent, so that's why I chose to react to this one and commentate over this one. This was of course 70-2 double nuclear. So I pretty much get a nuke, and then I die, and then I get another nuke, which is really actually insane. And of course, it's not the best gameplay ever. People have gotten triple nukes, but these are my best gameplays ever. And I wasn't really the gameplay guy in these newer Call of Duty games, because I play for fun now. You know, I play for YouTube and stuff like that, not like back in the day when I would really grind all damn day trying to get as many nukes and stuff as I could. So that's what I would say about this. As far as my other really best gameplay, it was when I got 152 kills on Nuketown with the M8. Kind of fitting that my 2 best gameplays are with my 2 favorite guns, the Vesper and the M8. So of course that one was way more kills. This game here wasn't as many kills, nearly as many. It was only 70 kills, but the fact that I was able to get those double nuclears was definitely what made this gameplay really good for myself, and it was a really good feeling because it was sort of right after the game came out and I was able to get this, you know what I mean? And that's usually what I'm looking forward to on new Call of Duty games. When new CODs come out, it's always like the first, even though if you have like say in MW3 I had hundreds if not thousands of Moabs, but when BO2 came out and I was close to that first nuclear or first 100 plus, I still get that little tingly feeling in my stomach, and that is really what is awesome about Call of Duty. I've had that on every single COD. Black Ops 3, my first nuclear, which I got in the beta, my first DNA bomb, which I got in the beta of Infinite Warfare, even as far as other things like my, not DNA bomb, it would be called the deatomizer for the beta of Infinite Warfare, the DNA bomb from AW, you get that tingly feeling, and to be able to get 2 of them in the same game is really awesome. And of course, I'm not claiming it's the best gameplay ever. These are my best gameplays in Black Ops 3. And one thing about the Scythe and what makes it so good for this gameplay here is you can see the Scythe is very effective for multiple reasons. Now, number one, obviously, well, it's a deadly weapon, and the number one is that it counts towards your nuclear. You can see there I just picked up the first nuclear right as this first round is about to end, but it counts towards your nuclear. Kills with your kill streaks do not count towards nuclear. It's only kills with your gun, with your grenades or C4s and stuff like that, and with your specialist weapons. So that's one thing that's really good about the Scythe, is that it did count for those. The second thing is that specialist weapons work so damn extremely well when paired with a hater, because the fact that the Scythe is a superpower, it's definitely the most powerful weapon in the game, but you need to charge it up. And with the hater, when you see the enemies coming, you're able to charge that up and be able to pick them off. And, you know, it works great with the Tempest, because that one you have to charge up even longer than the Scythe. The Scythe you have to charge up as well, and that's what it allows me to do basically with those sort of weapons. Now, as far as the Vesper and Combine, it probably fits this map the best. I'd say the Vesper fits Combine even better than Nuketown, because Nuketown is probably, I'm not sure which one is technically the smaller map. I'd say Nuketown is maybe technically the smaller map, but this one is more close quarters. And that's the thing with map design. It's not only about the size of the map, it's also about the layout of the map. And a map like this, you can see, you're either going to push this building, which is close quarters here, you're going to push the top side, which is close quarters, or the left side. Everything is close quarters on this map. This is one of the maps I would say that, like on Nuketown, you can run an assault rifle. And I mean, I got one of my best gameplays with an assault rifle, 152 kills. You can see here still, I'm still on this unstoppable. I haven't died yet, but then I end up dying here, and then I go on to get this second nuclear here. And I wasn't going for this at all or anything. It just sort of happened. But the thing that I was saying is that you're able to get these close range gunfights. On Nuketown, you can play around the middle of the map. No one plays around the middle of the map on Combine. It's straight to their spawn with a shotgun or an SMG. And I don't think I've ever really played with an assault rifle on this map, which is good, because I would say SMGs are very, very powerful in Black Ops 3. It's not like they were the end-all, be-all of everything. I think that SMGs and assault rifles are good in this game, but it depends on your playstyle and by map. And that's why I think that certain maps, even like on World War II, on that Point du Hoc map, which was the one with trenches and all that sort of stuff, that map is not a small map. It's actually a really big map. But on that map, you pretty much have to use an SMG or a shotgun, for the simple fact that all of your engagements are going to be close range. And that's why it's not all about map size, it's also about design. And that's why there's certain maps, especially in like IW and AW, where the maps are good sized, but the design really wasn't there. And then there's some of the bigger maps, like maybe like a Rundown MW2. If you guys were, leave me a comment if you guys remember Rundown from, is that what it's called? I'm pretty sure it's called Rundown. This sort of map with the 3 bridges. That map was one that was huge in MW2. But the layout, the 3 lanes, it was just perfect. And that's what make a big map still fun to play, because of the 3-lane layout. And, you know, of course, Combine, I'd say, is also, I mean, it's not even arguable. It's a 3-lane map. However, it's a bit different, because the middle lane is big and wide, and someone's jumping off the enemy team, and they're jumping off the map. I guess they didn't want me to get the double nuke, but I was up in their spawn, still slaying them out with this Vesper. And the attachments I had, I think, were extended mags, fast mags, and grip. Pretty good setup for this thing, of course. But through this map, you got one side, which is wall run, and you probably want to stay away from that side. I know it's kind of late in BO3 to give tips, but you don't want to be taking the wall run. I'm pretty sure most people know that, because even a good player can get killed by a noob on the wall run, because it's sort of 50-50. On this other side here, with the rock side, I guess you could say, it's all head glitches. So usually I like to maneuver through the middle of the map, and that's how I like to play maps like even Nuketown and Combine, and even Aquarium and stuff like that. I like to get through the dangerous parts, get up in their building, and run the building. That's where I feel comfortable, running the enemy spawn, especially when I have a hater up and a gun that I'm comfortable with. You can see here, I see where they're spawning, pick them off here, he comes up on the right, turn on that guy. This was a very impressive gameplay. I pulled the Scythe, and you just know they're going to be constantly spawning here, and even when I'm getting flamed out here, I know where they're going to spawn, and I'm controlling it. You can see my level at this time was Prestige Master level 97. So, you know, this was, I was kind of a, you know, I was not the max level or whatever as I am now. But this was a pretty good gameplay here, slaying these guys out. And, of course, being able to use this to unlock my Reaper gear, all that sort of stuff. Scythe, definitely, man. I think they did do good with the nerfs. It did deserve a nerf. And it still is to this day really good. The other thing that made specialist weapons kind of broken is that every kill you get with them is worth 125. So a normal kill is worth 100, right, in domination. So when I'm getting these hater assists and I'm getting these Scythe kills, not only am I stacking up to my kill streaks in my nuclear, I'm stacking up even faster. And right there, I'm able to get the nuclear right as I die. and the game ends. Of course, this game 70-2, you can see the score was only 200 to 109. So honestly, if this game lasted longer, I would have had a chance at even a triple or like 100 plus gameplay. But I'm still super duper excited. I don't know how many captures and defends there. It doesn't look like too little, and I was able to do quite a good job with that. And you guys can see here, I think I show the medals that I got to verify that I got the double nuclear. I'm not trying to shenazzle anything. 10k score also. 10k score was a goal that I pretty much always shot for that goal whenever I would play on these smaller maps. Yeah, double nuclear there. I'm not really sure how many unstoppables. Yeah, a lot of medals there. Hope you guys did enjoy this. Definitely one of my favorite gameplays ever. Thanks for watching, guys. Sub for Cookie and Don't Looky, and I'm out. Peace.